cities got together with their corporate friends, and they began to have a series of meetings around the world, Copenhagen, Sweden, Finland, France, and they were called World Economic Forums. And these World Economic Forums were designed to try to build strategy on what to do, because there was a universal recognition that the labor market was changing. Folks knew 10, 12 years ago that because technology was replacing you didn't need you anymore. They needed to start figuring out and having conversations on how to hold on to money. Because at the bottom, the end of the day, that's what corporations do. They don't care about you, your health care, your education, whether or not you got a house. They want to hold on to the finances and the resources. So they started to talk about how they can manage that task. Well, some of the wait staff and people that were there serving them listened to those conversations and started telling their friends, guess what they're talking about? We better start having some conversations too. So that began. So the World Economic Forums changed over when it came to our community, and they started to develop something called World Social Forums. Mumbai, Brazil, 200,000 people showed up in Brazil, poor, low income, African, third world, South Americans, Venezuela. They started having conversations about what are we going to do. And they wanted to hold off on you. You Yankees is hard to make y'all act right. You know, y'all don't want to act right? So they were resistant, a little reluctant to have meetings in the United States of America until 2007. And in 2007, the first United States forum, social forum, happened in Atlanta, Georgia. 15,000 people from around the country and around the world showed up. And the discussions were high level. We were there, Welfare Rights Center, a busload of 55 people, and we went there and we met up with some of the baddest activists, community organizers, social workers, lawyers, doctors, environmental specialists, teachers, students. They were all there. And we had a 4-day conference on how we gonna manage. Well, that was in 2007. Guess where the next social forum is gonna be? All right, we're coming to the D. Now, Gwen Mingo, where are you? Get those children, get those flyers and those cards in the back. Who does not have an orange card? You ain't got enough. If you ain't got the one, let's pass out those cards. I want everybody in here to take 15 cards and give them to the 15 family members to still speak it to you, because you know we have run out of family members. You ain't getting along with nobody anymore. Tired of paying
assassinated. What day? And what happened a month later? A month later, the project that he had been working on the night before he was killed was launched. They launched the Poor People's Campaign, where they had a wagon coming out of Marks, Mississippi, to be able to get an economic plan in this nation that we never did realize in this country. But this country has never been about eliminating poverty. It's been about putting money in the richest pockets, but not eliminating poverty. Well, come April 4th of this year, starting in no other than the Katrina country, starting in New Orleans, we're going to begin a rally, and we're going to go through some of those sites, and by June 22nd, that car caravan is going to be here in Detroit. And the whole goal of this caravan and march is to begin to fight this country in every area to eliminate poverty, to not let this dream go undone. We still living in a nightmare. We still living in a nightmare. And we asking people in Detroit to join in at different places, but we want you to be here in Detroit to welcome those people when they come from those poverty-stricken areas. Again, I know they want us to wrap it up, but we're going to wrap it up on the way to Detroit. We're going to wrap it up to make sure that Detroit is organized and that we have a whole lot of people in Detroit that is participating in the U.S. Social Forum. So don't make this the last time we see a lot of you. Come on out and join this fight. If you want to know more, look at the U.S. Social Forum's website, and you'll be able to keep up with this particular event. Thank you.
One more thing. We got time for a pause. Last week, 2 weeks ago, DTE killed two brothers, 61 and 62-year-old, and the caretaker. They burned them up alive in the house because they were too poor to pay the bill. This Thursday, the 21st, we're going to be marching in front of DTE for 1 hour. You know how it says, can you stay and watch at noon? If you're not busy, or if you ain't